Hey guys, wanted to do a folding knife review video for you. What we have here is the Gerber Propel Downrange AO 2.0, so it's the assisted open 2.0 mechanism from Gerber. They're putting this out there as a military operator's knife. It's nice. As far as an operator's knife, I'm not sure what we're going to define that as. It's a bit small in that role, I think, but then again, if they're talking about just a pocket knife that some military operator would carry, sure. It's got good steel. It's S30V, which I am a big fan of. I have some Spydercos that are running S30V, and I'm definitely pleased with it. This is the Desert Tan version, model number 30-0000841. This goes for about $165 Canadian. Suggested retail on Gerber's site is actually, I think, $189 American, but I actually found it on Amazon Canada for $165 today. Price has gone up. I'm pretty sure I paid a little bit less than that when I bought it, but I could be wrong. It's been a while. Overall length of this knife is 8.52 inches, blade length 3.5 inches, and it says it's 4.28 ounces, but I don't buy that. It feels heavier than that to me. Just trying to think of, yeah, this is, I mean, I've got a Nerk tie here that's supposed to be 5.1 ounces, and this feels heavier to me. But anyway, according to Gerber, it's 4.28 ounces. Black oxide coating on the blade, Tanto blade. Made in Portland, Oregon, USA. This has their plunge lock mechanism here. This button, you might look at this button and think it's an auto. It's not an auto. I can't have an auto here in Canada legally. This is an assisted open. Of course, it has a lock mechanism here. There used to be a red dot. Right now it's set to fire. Push down on the plunger, close it, and you can lock it. Of course, this is G10 handles. They only make a serrated option. It's about 50% serrated. A bit long in the serrations for my liking, but that's the only option there was. Got a false swedge on the back, unsharpened swedge, sorry. Double thumb studs. It is a 3-position adjustable pocket clip, so you can go tip up left or right, or tip down right. So where they have the locking mechanism and everything, there's no option to put the belt clip, or sorry, pocket clip over there. It's got a nice steel backspacer back here, glass breaker, lanyard hole. G10's nice and aggressive. It's a cool texture, nice little pattern. Really nice belt clip, good retention on it. It's nice and flared, easy to get over your pants, and they've got it ground out for your finger here to sit in there quite nicely. It's a nice little knife. I was very happy with it. I picked it up, and as I do many times, I decided I wanted something else, so I actually sold this to a buddy of mine who lent it back to me for this video. It's got a lot of use since I sold it, and I did put it through a little bit myself, but he purchased it. This stays in his truck all the time, gets used frequently. He actually is the same gentleman that owns this clone Paramilitary 2, which he carries daily on his person, and this stays to be abused in his truck. Nothing wrong with that. I'm pleased he's using it hard. You can definitely see it's been through some use. I know it got a coating of camo done to it at one point, and he took the paint thinner to it and got it back to stock as best he could. It used to be a little faster in the opening mechanism. I think there was some paint in there that slowed it down on him. But it seems to be loosening up a bit as he works it. been cleaned off for a bit now. I think we might just need to open it up, oil the pivot, and just tune it up a little bit. But on a whole, fairly expensive. I'm used to expensive knives. If this was one of the classic Gerbers that I had to search for a month on Google to find out what blade steel the thing was even made out of, I'd probably shy away from it for the price a lot more. But the fact that they're at least advertising that it's S30V, it's a premium blade steel, they're out with some details on it, I'd say it's worth the money, $165. Of course, lifetime warranty. It's Gerber. I have heard some issues with this plunger lock, that sometimes it doesn't engage fully and won't retain the blade open. And I do have one complaint about this knife, and you guys might want to watch it because it's a potential failure point for when you're carrying it and reaching into your pocket to haul it out. It's locked right now. So I put this in my pocket. See that? Pops open. Only that far, but that's far enough. You shove your hand in there, that little Tanto blade, yeah, it's going to gouge you pretty good. So that's on lock right now, and again, comes out that far. I've read one other place about that happening on I think it was an Amazon review that I saw that. Might be worth checking with Gerber on to see if there's something loose up in here. You can see the pivot is moving more than it should. And I say that, I have a much cheaper knife. This is the Ontario Rat 1 folder, assisted open. And it has this little lock on it as well. And I tell you, it's locked right now. It won't budge. Does not budge, not a bit. Huge difference. Whereas this one, I'd expect a lot more for the price out of that Gerber, and it might not be a common issue. I've read on it once. I do know it's someone else has had the trouble, but yeah, I might suggest that my friend give Gerber a call and ask them their opinion on it, because that's a potential sore webbing on your hand or finger when you shove that in your pocket to grab that out. Now, he's not usually pocket carrying this anymore. He does leave it in his truck, so maybe it's not such a big issue for him, but I'd be thinking about it. But other than that, nice solid knife. It feels rugged. Like, if you're talking about a service knife, a knife that law enforcement or military would be carrying, something that was rugged and good for use every day, I would think that would fit the bill. Definitely, it's solid. Got a real good feel to it. I was sad to see it go when I sold it, but I'm glad it's getting some good use now, as it should. Anyway, guys, if you have any questions on that, certainly feel free to leave a message down below or send me a comment, and I'll get back to you.